What about your debut, your first game?
My first game, the next day, I didn't think I was going to get in.
You weren't a starter.
I wasn't a starter. I was out of the bullpen.
Right.
I got in late at night. It was a day game against Detroit, and got in the, I think it was the 5th inning. Needed to bail him out of a jam. Then I ended up going 3 1/3, 1 run. And that was my first outing, against the Detroit Tigers. Had my first strikeout against Pudge Rodriguez, future Hall of Famer.
See, there you go.
Did something well there.
Yeah.
And got the baseballs, gave those to my dad, a teammate of mine, Mike Sweeney at the time. Most of you guys know who Mike Sweeney is. He got some baseballs signed, and that first strikeout, a hanging slider, 87 miles an hour.
You admit it was hanging?
No, that's the whole point. He would make jokes on all of them. And then on the other side, it had the truth on it, but he had a joke on there, hanging slider to Pudge Rodriguez.
Yeah,
he wrote that to me. So I got that's a nice little memento. Gave that to my dad.
Now, fast forward to about 3 years.
Oh, boy.
You're a great answer to a trivia question.
Yes,
I'm sure you're aware of that. Is this 2009?
2009.
2009, you're now a member of the Twins.
Correct.
And Major League Baseball that year needed a game 163.
Correct.
There was a tie at the end between the Twins and the Tigers.
That's right.
And you want to pick up the story from
All
here.
right,
So game 163 now.
So your next trivia night,
Yeah.
you'll have this. It'll be in the sports section. Game 163. We were tied with the Tigers, and it was the last game. It also already got bumped because Monday Night Football was the Packers and the Vikings, and Brett Favre was.
You can't bump the Packers.
Can't bump them.
No.
So we get bumped to Tuesday. Starter gets in trouble. Scott Baker. I got warmed up in the 4th. Kind of get the butterflies going. I'm warming up. If you watch the video, and he gets out of it. I sit down. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Long reliever. He gets through the 4th. Got through the 5th. My game's over. Our team's we're gonna win or lose with the guys on the bench. I was the bullpen guy. Well, needless to say, it was up and down game. The game's been voted the 7th best Major League Baseball game in history. By MLB TV. So the ups and downs are crazy. Fans thought the Twins had, fans thought the Tigers had it. Well, we were the same way in the bullpen. And by the end of it, the 9th, Joe Nathan got through there. We were still tied. Got into extra innings, and lo and behold, Bobby Keppel comes in. Got my first guy out, Placido Polanco, and got into the next inning. Had to pitch another full inning. Got to that historic moment that every kid in the backyard has, the 3-2, 2 outs. What are you going to do? You got the bases loaded. And threw my patented sinker. Probably would have been ball 4 if he hadn't swung, but Joe Laird swung right through it. Got strike 3. Have my fist pump. Walked off the field, and I thought I was pitching another inning. But in that bottom half, we came through, got the winning run, and my one and only win in the big leagues was game 163 for the Minnesota Twins. The last win. That's your trivia question. The last win in the Metrodome.
Now you have, that's something to hang your hat on. First of all, to have a victory in the major leagues, but your victory was the playoff game.
Right.
That's pretty, yeah.
So you're right. It's an amazing game. Yeah. When you look back at my career, that's the highlight for sure of my baseball career. That game, that win. You go into the clubhouse, you celebrate. You have that champagne, toast. Joe Mauer found me, sprayed me. It was fantastic. And then to get on the plane to go to New York, to be a part of all of that, by far, my greatest baseball experience.